Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And incomplete to open things up.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. A quick throw complete out to Isabella. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. On play action, Allen. He's going to fire this thing deep right. This is caught at the 20. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down.
First down, Broncos.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
On 2nd and 12, Allen. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
3rd down.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen going for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20-yard line.
To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
For the Dolphins.
On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now this time, Allen will throw. He'll go up top here for him. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Broncos score. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guy's covering, take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving. Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right? In that case, he left me a long time ago. Come on now. Trust me.
McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a 1st down.
And he'll be the one in the film session and be saying, hey, run that one back, coach.
Yeah.
Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that
2
again.
more time.
And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. Got an open man, it's Ratley. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Looking to pass. Tua. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all.
It's all tied after one. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 22-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Allen. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. Give them 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Being chased out left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And throw right side complete to Parker. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Gesicki his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
It's 2nd and inches.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He'll find Lindsey here. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
He got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now, their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 45-yard line.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for Parker that time, and it's 3rd and short.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away, and that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Tua going to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that will skip out of bounds right at about the 18-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run here with Raymond Calais. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run it. This is Muhammad. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a carry for Lindsey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Mostert. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Touchdown. Philip Lindsay, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 3. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. I got one. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Right. Twist. Check 9.
Here's Tua. On the crossing route, complete. It's Parker. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
For a Miami Dolphin. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
2 more yards. That's another Dolphins first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Broncos are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Kickoff for Denver.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. From the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. Open receiver here, complete, it's Parker. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. So a little extra on top of the big play.
To know when the ball is gone, and if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's first and goal. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On second down, Tua. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Matt Breida, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
On second and 12, Allen He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. From the gun, it's Allen. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Check, 43. Exit. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down, a nice, consistent gain.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
26 Mike.
Now Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
2-yard line.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. That'll be complete to Breida. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
At the 11-yard line.
Tua to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Come on, boy. You better be ready.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And 11.
And this now 3rd and 11 after that 2nd down completion actually went back a yard. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. His pass caught at the 4. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
It's now 4th down and 1.
Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. Running it with a fullback, Burton. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Mike Burton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard, and while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
52 is the mic. Right here. 52 is the mic.
From midfield, here's Allen. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Allen forced out to his left. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. They begin with a quick throw out left. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
From the gun, it's Tua. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Got an open man, it's Ratley. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Damian Ratley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
This one caught by Isabella. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off Byron Jones. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
1st down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Ready? 51's the mic. 51's the mic. Switch. 51's Mike 51.
They run with Breida. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
Here we go. Blue 32.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got, If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
And the Broncos first down.
Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
Allen now looks to throw. That ball complete to Isabella.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Rip right. Hey, check Mike 39.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Finding Harris over the middle. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, they're just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And that one is incomplete. It stops the clock now with 15 seconds remaining.
He was covered by Noah Igbenogany.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. First throw now for the backup lock. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And what are the whistles for? Timeout.
Complete.
So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Allen to throw once more. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. McManus now for the extra point. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. On first down, Tagovailoa. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
41.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Miami, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, changes could be in the air as they fall to 0-8 now on the year. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.